Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So probably if you clicked on this video, you think about buying in Belize, relocating to Belize, using a realtor service in Belize. So it's good that you clicked on this video so you can save yourself a headache. I'll tell you what, one thing I learned in Belize, there's a lot of scam, there's a lot of corruption. Yeah, so you definitely have to keep yourself safe. You know, one of the things I looked at when I was looking around, and I looked around for about a year before I actually purchased anything, and I didn't even use a realtor service when I purchased. I purchased from a local, and I went with a local builder because after a year of research, and what I really found out was, you know, Belize is so unregulated. It's like the wild, wild west when it comes to real estate. And everybody's out to become a millionaire on a sale, and everybody's out to become a millionaire on a purchase. And if you don't know what to look for and you don't know how to look, you're going to fall victims to a lot of these scams. You know, you would think that going with a big name company like Remax that you would be safe, and that is absolutely not the case. You know, all these agents that are in Belize, whether they're with Remax or another company that you would find, you know, back home, it doesn't mean that they're licensed. You know, that's one of the things in Belize. People don't have to be licensed in order to sell real estate. All they got to do is show up and say, hey, I want a work visa and I'm going to go sell real estate. And, you know, it's, man, it's, so many people have been taken by realtors, real estate companies, their escrow, finding out that their property floods. You know, the reason why I wanted to do this video, specifically this video, is because one of the things that I found when I was looking around, you'll see places that are listed for sale, and they'll be listed with more than one place. But a lot of times I would find a place that would be listed for sale, and it would be $40,000, $50,000 more than what somebody else had it listed for. And you know, this is when I started to catch on to the corruption, and pretty much, you know, you can list something for anything you want. Please stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm going to put in a link, and I'm going to tell you exactly who I use. That you can go through anybody's website, whether it's Remax or any company that has a website. You can go back to their listings, their posts, their pictures. You can go back to all of that and see what somebody's actually had something on their site for before, so you can see, is it being sold for less, is it being sold for more, and why. So go ahead and stay till the end of this video. Let's get into some examples, and appreciate you guys tuning in. All right guys, so bear with me here. I'm out here walking my dog, so I might be a little out of breath. So the one example that I'm going to use, I came across this place the other day. Excuse me, I was just going through Facebook looking, and I saw that Remax Placencia is getting ready to list this place. And it caught my eye because I had looked at this place when I was looking several years ago, before I even did my build. And I knew exactly what the asking price was on this place. And when I saw that it was getting ready to be listed by Remax in Placencia, and I saw the price tag on it, man, I just kind of did a double take. And you know, so I do what I do best. I got to researching, went and looked and seen if it was still on the person's site that I know had it listed, because that's who I went to go look at it through originally. And sure enough, I went to Vida and Company's website, and there's the house still listed. So Remax Placencia is getting ready to list this house for $170-something thousand, which, man, that's just crazy. That's a crazy amount of money, because when I first looked at this house, the asking price was $95,000. Now Vida and Company still has this house on their site listed for $115,000 US. So you're going to tell me that Vida has this home listed for $115,000 and Remax Placencia is getting ready to list this for $175,000, and they're going to throw it out there as if it's a good deal to you. And see, this is what I mean by if you don't do your research, if you don't know what you're looking for, somebody is probably going to end up spending $170,000+ on a house that when I looked at it a couple years ago was $95,000. It's got a little bit of acreage on it. I believe it's 5 acres. It's an unfinished house. It's concrete bottom and it's metal upper, but it is completely unfinished. It's completely off grid also. There's no power out there. There's no water. There's nothing. So you're going to sell this for $170,000. You know, and things like this is what irritates me. It gets me angry because the sheer fact, the balls on RE/MAX in Placencia is just astounding. You know, first off, they've been caught up in so many fraudulent land deals, taking land from people. They've been caught up in so much, and that's why I tell people, do your research, Google. If you meet a salesperson there, Google his name. Don't just Google his name in Belize. Look it up in the States. Look at his background. But man, this is the kind of stuff that you're going to run into. And I know that I'm getting kind of worked up, but this is personal to me. It's foreigners coming to Belize and taking advantage of other foreigners, man. There's nothing that gets me more angry than that. And if I save one person from going through this and buying something through RE/MAX in Belize, I win. My personal opinion, stay away from RE/MAX altogether. The list goes on and on and on. I could go on and on and on about RE/MAX in Belize. They are unethical. They rip people off. They have been known to take people's lands while they're sick, sell land that shouldn't even be sold, and then want to backtrack on it. Pretty much the whole lot of them, if you ask me, is cowards. But, you know, that's just me. But I had dealings with RE/MAX when I first got to Placencia, and it wasn't good, but I just kept it to myself. And normally that's what I do until something bothers me enough. But like I said, seeing this post of them getting ready to list a place that I looked at over 2 years ago for double what it was when I looked at it is what I'm talking about. So if you're going to buy something in Belize, get an international lawyer. Talk to the locals, man. You'll find better deals with local people than you will dealing with these companies. I'm telling you, you're not safe with these companies, and it's not just RE/MAX, but I'm not going to go into all the other names because that's not where I want to go with this video. This video is specifically about RE/MAX. So yes, and the site that I use is called Wayback. I'm going to put the link in the description. You can use it yourself. You can go to anybody's website and you can find out pictures, listings, whatever that they've had on there prior. It's going to show you, and it's going to help you in your research so you can see what things have been listed for prior, even if it's with a different company. Now you can see right here, I'm showing you, there's 2 places that have it listed in Belize for the same price. There's 2 local companies in Belize that have this house listed for the same price. And then you have the foreign company, RE/MAX, who's almost doubled on the price. So you can pretty much take it to the bank. You know, it's your money, it's your hard-earned money, so hopefully you don't want to lose it. Be careful out there. The real estate market in Belize is the wild, wild west. Deal with the local, make sure you get an international attorney, and protect yourself because most everything is cash in Belize. And I'm telling you, you don't want to be one of those people that realizes that they lost their money, or they bought a house that floods, or they bought a house that doesn't even belong to the person that sold it. So be informed, be smart, and just do your research. Research everything and everybody. And if somebody's laughing and smiling and talking to you and just seems too nice, research that person 8 times over. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great one, everyone.